last meeting when I was here, I asked this board if it was canceled, because I had heard rumors that it was.
Excuse me for a minute, was this last meeting or 2 meetings ago, June?
I think it was 2 meetings
Was it
ago.
2 meetings ago? Okay.
It was July.
Okay.
I wasn't here August. And this board said that it had not been canceled, there had never been a meeting discussing it or anything else.
We never said it wasn't canceled, those words never came. We said we never discussed it. You said you heard a rumor, and please do not do that just because you don't like me, and we said we haven't talked about it. Am I right? Did we say that? That we hadn't discussed it amongst ourselves?
Right. I do recall
I don't
not
remember
being
anything about
discussed.
canceling or not canceling. I remember we had not discussed it. That's what I remember. Excuse me, go right ahead.
Thank you. I went to John Kane twice. John said no one had told him that we were not moving forward with the Fall Festival, and that he was advertising it and it was out there to everyone. The applications were online for people to send in their applications, and my name had been left on it. So in the last couple weeks, I've gotten 9 applications for the Fall Festival. Also spoke with Maura at the Purple Urchin. She's going to try and stay open for it. McGurk's is staying open for it. Skip, I forget the name of his place, is staying open for it. He's actually advertising people to come down for that weekend for it. Trying to think. The Sea Catch is staying open for it.
They're open anyways. All of those people are open anyways.
No.
The Sea Catch
Since
open
the
till...
first October festival we've had, that's when they started staying open. And I asked them this year because, Chuck, you had said none of the businesses wanted it. And so I asked them, and they said, no, we do want it.
Besides the point that you just go and think that you can run something without coming to us. And that's fine. If you want to run this festival on your own, then these bills should go to you. We never sanctioned
No, the
any of
last
this.
time I was here, I was told there was $5,000 set aside for the festival.
But it's not up to you to spend the $5,000.
Well, where have you looked to have this festival? Where are the places you went to that
I
you
went to
couldn't...
the last place, and did you get the state to sanction the space? When I talked to the state, there wasn't going to let us do it on the boulevard. And then when I talked to the gentleman on the K Street, they weren't sure what they were going to have the space because of they were renting out the space to Ocean Gaming. But the fact of the matter is, it's not up to you to run ahead with this without getting permission from us. If you came to us at last month's meeting and said, I want to run this show, I'm going to do that, you know what? I would have said, fire away, go ahead. I still have a problem with the scope of this. We run a huge festival, we don't personally, the Chamber of Commerce runs a huge upscale festival that's hundreds of thousands of dollars that is a showplace at the beach. This small festival, I think we need to either up it or stop it completely. And I had talked about that, working with the Chamber and making it a bigger festival. Spending $5,000 on a festival, to me, it's not going to have a good look from the beach. And that's my problem.
Can I say one thing here? Okay, we're talking about what she should have done, what she shouldn't have done. Is it possible here this evening, maybe if we had the help of her, to maybe make this event happen one time? I mean, we have a $5,000 budget for it. You know, hoping on good weather here, we've got a fireworks display that is on for this particular evening. I mean,
and how much is the fireworks for that evening?
Fireworks is $3,500.
And we just spent $700.
Yeah.
So you have $800. And how much were these brochures that we never sanctioned?
No, the fireworks come out of a different budget. The fireworks...
Yeah, that's right. It is true. Our fireworks comes out of our fireworks budget.
And those brochures come out of John's budget.
Do you have a venue for the place?
Actually, I have 2.
I mean, it would be nice if you let us know.
Well, that's what I was here for tonight. Last time I was here, I was told no decision had been made.
And then you proceeded to make one.
No. Somebody left my name on the website, and people started sending in applications.
This website was canceled by our treasurer. He called the guy up and said, we don't need this website.
It's not that, it's the Hampton Beach website.
Well,
You
this
click on it
particular-
and there are applications on there.
This particular tourist marketing services. He
The
called them. because he got the bill.
applications are on the hamptonbeach.org website. So is the Fall Festival. It's listed there. Actually, it was just in the paper as one of the top 10 things to do at Hampton Beach in the fall.
So you want to fill us in on what's happening?
Well, we can use the lot that we usually use, or we can use the state parking lot.
And you get
Either
the
one.
permit from the state.
Yep. Oh, I don't have it yet. It's in the process. And I've received, I don't know how many phone calls, but I've gotten 9 applications so far of people wanting to do the Fall Festival.
I sent you 2 people because they called me and I said to them, we're not having it, but I heard that you were. What I particularly resent, as you said, is the fact that whether your name was on anything or not, you cannot make these decisions by yourself.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, when I asked this board the last time I was here,
Yeah.
whether it was canceled or not, I was told no, that there was never a meeting about it.
Right,
And
so
as
that
far-
meant what? Go right ahead June and spend the money in without any discussion with the board?
No,
that
well,
what
I
that
assumed
is?
it was going forward, and I spoke with John about it.
John
John
worked
and
for the-
Gary.
For the precinct.
You spoke to Gary as well.
Oh, you
Oh,
did
yes.
speak to
Oh, yeah,
Gary?
we talked.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
Gary gave you the go-ahead to do this?
He was on board with it, he was helping me with it, and he told me to work with John on the marketing end.
I think that's probably where this problem came by then, because there are 3 commissioners, and we've always decided that 2 people would need it, at least 2. You remember that, when you were on, the 2 of you decided whether people would be hired or fired and so on, as I recall. And it still stands the same way. And I personally take offense to the fact that one person could allot this money, could give the go-ahead, without discussing it with either one of us at any time. No matter what you assumed. I'm not interested in what you assumed. I'm interested in the fact that you could just feel that, apparently you didn't feel you could do it on your own. You had one of the commissioners backing, that must be the case.
And John.
Well,
But
my.
John doesn't make that decision, John's a marketer.
And neither did I make a
John's doing the
decision either.
marketing.
I was for the festival and told her just to take it up with John after I talked with Chuck, okay, because I talked with you personally, Chuck, on the phone in reference to what we were gonna go, and you had left it kind of in the air as far as you were not for it. And you were gonna talk to John, and then we were gonna
I
make a
feel it was
decision.
a little bit of a railroading, and I'm offended by it, and quite frankly, I'm
And we've
I'm
talked
even more
about,
against it. I may have gone along, I may have given it one more year, because quite frankly, if it isn't successful, I think we'd have to reassess it next year. But right now, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I